We were told earlier by the chairman that there was going to be a short break that they were going to embark on to deal with their own in-house matters behind closed doors. And now we've seen this press conference by the minority side. We don't know if it was after the meeting and what the position is. But gentlemen in studio, while we're watching, one thing that was running across the table was he didn't comment about what happened last night, or maybe to apologize about it.
He actually did, but he did not apologize. I don't know if the apology of the chair was for all of them, but I really don't know. As I've said, for me, this politics. Look, a vetting is an opportunity to also send a signal to your supporters, to the nation, to leadership that you can do the job. So everybody's taking their position. All right.
When you spoke to Jerry Ahmed Shaib this morning, he's a whip. Did he? Okay, so we saw the distraction happening. Did he say there's going to be action, or is happened, is gone? We'll waste our money to repair those things.
No, he apologized for what happened and said that, of course, tried to explain why he was there and what the sequence from his point of view was. You know, but I put it to him that people would expect that they pay for this. And he sort of agreed that if the speaker takes action, they will have to comply. So, and we are told that the speaker has the power to take some action. But this is the minority side also giving their version of what happened yesterday. And for example, he's saying that there were thugs. Jerry didn't say that in my interview with him, but Apenyamak is saying there were thugs from some side coming in to cause disruption and all of this. I think what he should have done, at least for myself, to say, look, they apologized for the scenes from yesterday before even proceeding. But it seems to me as if the politics of the moment and the pressure both sides are getting from their following is pushing the leadership to really take actions that they may regret on both sides.
I find it strange that this is happening, because see, if it was a 37-37, it would make sense that we are seeing this. But honestly, if it comes to the raw numbers, I don't see how any nominee can be rejected because they are going to vote. And so I don't really get this standoff that is happening. And it's happening too early in the parliament.
Which is why the NDC supporters are angry with Mr. Ahiafo and somehow their leadership. They feel they are allowing the minority to have too much room because they are a small minority. And the minority is saying that, look, in 97, the minority was a small minority, but it was a formidable minority. And as Pennymack keeps referring to J.H. Mensah, keeps referring to Bagman in opposition in 2000 as well. So this, in my view, explains the advantage of the minority leadership to their base. But the majority and the leadership on the right side are feeling the pains because their supporters are like, how can you have 184 or 187 and be allowing Apenyamak to accuse the guy for three hours? But they forget that the unlimited time is a convention. Okay, I think the posture of Ayarga is going to help eventually to calm things down because everybody seems to trust him. Jerry Ahmed Shaibu spoke about him. Apenyamak has conceded that Ayarga has some leadership skills that are coming to the fore. He may have to be a bit more forthright. Yesterday, when he gave the 6-minute speech, he also said that the way the vetting was going needs to be changed if this is not to be repeated. So I think, and don't forget, when we talk of leadership of parliament, it's the majority leader who is the leader of the house. So his house is on fire, but he's still cool. Let's hope he's able to steer the ship to get everybody on board so that they can actually do the work they've been put there to do.
Sami, we saw the first attack on Parliament in January 2021. A number of things happened, and I was in the chamber that day, not in the chamber, but I was there covering, and we saw military men enter the chamber. We saw the fighting that happened in the chamber during the election. We saw the destruction of electoral material. We saw the fisticuffs that were exchanged. Nothing happened. No one was invited to the police station to answer any question. No internal committee was set up to investigate. And so that becomes a precedent for yesterday. Do you think that we should go outside Parliament to have this thing? I know that Parliament MPs have immunity and all of those things. But can't the state say that we saw you destroying property, we saw you break a table, that is state property and you've destroyed it, so we are going to prosecute you, right to the speaker and say, person A, person B, person C, we saw you doing A, B, C, D. Do you think that we should go outside Parliament, let the police investigate and prosecute Attorney General's department, or because the political class is just one, we should just let it slide?
There's a political class, and as you said, and nothing is going to happen. On January 2021, we also saw some distraction. Ballots, that electoral commission was destroyed.
Chewing of papers.
And nothing happened. and this is one of their own. It happened within, the premises of Parliament, and it was done by one of their own. So I'm not sure there's going to be any action to be taken as far as the person who destroyed it is concerned. Secondly, there are many who have said that it's important that this particular appointment committee is dissolved. And I think I agree with them, with those making those arguments. Let me tell you, Asanda. Now, the only functioning committee in Parliament is just the appointment committee.
And the business committee.
And the other committees are not working. Sanda,
have not been set up.
Have not been set up, yes. Thank you. Sanda, what happened last night? It nearly repeated this morning.
Yep.
Nearly. And I am predicting, not a prophet of doom, that today or tomorrow or the next set of vetting, we may get a repetition of it. Because some individuals or members of the committee want to use this thing to settle personal scores. And the other party or the other side do not wish or do not want to go that way. So if you dissolve this committee and form a new set of committee, it will help. Secondly, the practice of allowing...
But when you dissolve the committee...
I'm coming.
Okay.
Dissolve this particular...
Who is going to do that dissolution?
Speaker can do that.
For what?
Speaker can do that.
Just do their work.
So every committee is a speaker's committee.
But are you saying that they are fighting because of the members of the committee? It's the posture of the parties. So even if you put somebody there, and there are people on the committee who are there by virtue of their position.
It's the committee members who are orchestrating this.
You can't dissolve this committee because, by law, the chairman is the first deputy speaker.
Yes.
The vice chair is the majority leader. The deputy majority leader. Yeah. The ranking member is the minority leader. Yeah. The deputy. So it's set in stone unless the parties change their leadership. I don't see how
the standing orders of the House set up this particular committee, and they tell us their rules and everything. But the speaker can intervene.
No, he cannot. He cannot change the things.
You are wasting your time. Yeah. I think what they should do is to get the people. See, the only thing that can change if the majority or minority change their leadership. But even that, see, the true problem is the party people are putting pressure on their parliamentarians to put up a show, which is affecting common sense and reason. That's what we are seeing. So it's not, if you even put Samiri Afi or somebody there,
the pressure will come on you.
Go on Facebook and see what both sides are saying about yesterday. Well, that's what is happening. And that's why one of them said the Hawks. And you see, even yesterday, the chair was trying to even guide a nominee that, look, stick to even today.
Yeah.
He said stick to the question, because you see, when you are asked a question, sometimes the way you answer it will call for more questions. So you notice that the chair was trying to even tell the nominee, even today he said it to Akando.
Yeah.
He said, bro, keep to the question answer, because if you go somewhere, they'll also go somewhere.
Follow you.
He knows the game. It's unfortunate we are spending our airtime and taxpayers' money to watch basically basic politics playing out as a ruse for a vetting process, which really they've already premeditated who they will take.
I just want to get something. We've heard Speaker Bagbin speak 2 days ago.
Yes.
He wasn't happy with what his committee has done. What do you think Bagbin can or should do to this committee and about this committee?
I think because he's giving them warnings twice. And you see, they cannot tell me that what they are doing, he doesn't know. He knows what they are doing.
Yeah, he knows.
He's been minority leader majority. He knows. And he knows they are playing politics. Yeah. Which is why he specifically read a statement that the appointments committee, if they don't behave well, they are bringing Parliament into disrepute. And Speaker Babin has gotten to a point where he is very concerned about the image of Parliament. I think he will take a very serious view of what they did. If the videos are shown to him, you know Speaker Babin, he will read a statement and reprimand them and possibly set up an ad hoc committee to investigate the people who were found in the video and punish them. Because the apology they gave doesn't seem as if they even believe in the apology. Because 2 minutes after the apology, they went back to the same thing.
Same thing.
You get it? So I think the speaker should put his foot down, call them to order. I'm not sure the route you are proposing is the way to go.
But it's one of them. It is one of the ways you can deal. It is one of the ways you can deal with it.
So dissolve the group.
Dissolve the committee. Secondly, bringing those friends of the committee, those people, should also be stopped.
But they are experts.
Let me make my point. Let me make my point.
Okay, go ahead.
Bringing friends of the committee. If they have any questions they want to be asked, they can send to the committee members who the speaker will put together as the new committee to ask those questions on their behalf. We sat here, and then when education minister was being vetted, they brought in a former minister. we were expecting to see some proper questions. But it was Nyama. It was Nyama.
Yusuf did the same
Let me take your time. Take your time.
Yusuf Mustafa did the same to Kofi Adams last night.
I know where you are going, but you see, every team have their strategy. I actually thought that was a good strategy to bring a subject matter expert who, because of their lived experience in the sector, it's actually for a governance purpose.
Is that what we saw, or is that what we are seeing?
So on paper, it seemed good.
All right.
That was a minority strategy, but as you are seeing, it's not really leading to any